take some particular type of questions to understand the chapter Share and Dividend more clearly. So let us take the question. The question is, Rakhi invested rupees 12,500 in shares of a company, paying 6% dividend per annum. If she bought rupees 50 shares for rupees 62.50 each, find bit 1 income from investment, and second bit is we have to find out the rate of return on investment. Now if you see the question, you'll find that the total investment of Rakhi is rupees 12,500 and the nominal value of the share is 50 rupees, which Rakhi purchased from the market by paying rupees 62.50 for each share. So here the dividend declared by the company is also mentioned, that is 6%. And we have to find out in the first part of the question the income from the investment of Rakhi. So to find out the income, we have discussed yesterday the formula that dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares. If you multiply these three, you will get the income. So here, first of all, we have to find out the number of shares, because number of shares is not known to us. Since Rakhi has invested her money in the market, so we will use the formula for finding out the number of shares as investment by market value of one share. So by putting the value, we will come to know that number of shares purchased by Rakhi is 200 shares. After getting the value of number of shares purchased by Rakhi, now we can put the value in this formula of annual income, and by putting the value, we get the total income of Rakhi as rupees 600. So once you get the annual income, you can very easily find out the return on the investment. So again the formula is that rate of return on investment is always equal to income by investment into 100. Since Rakhi has invested her money in the market, so this will be equal to 600 by 12500 into 100. Because 600 is your income of Rakhi and 12,500 is the investment of Rakhi in the market to purchase the shares. So when you calculate this, the value becomes 4.8%. Let us take another question. In this question, you will find that Sanjay buys rupees 100 shares at rupees 20 premium in a company, paying 15% dividend. You have to find the market value of 600 shares. Second, his annual income, and thirdly, you have to find his percentage income. Now, if you see this question, here the nominal value of the share is rupees 100 and it is available in the market at a premium of rupees 20. As we have discussed earlier, that whenever the word premium will come, it means that the market value of the share will be 20 rupees more than the nominal value, and Sanjay is going to purchase the share from the market, and the dividend declared by the company is 15%, means Sanjay will obtain 15% dividend at the end of the year. So first of all, we will note down the given things. The nominal value of one share is rupees 100, it is already given in the question. Dividend percent is also mentioned in the question, that is 15% per annum. And since the share is available in the market at a premium of rupees 20, so the market value of one share will now become nominal value of one share plus premium value. So together, if you add these two values, it will become 120. It means Sanjay is going to purchase each share from the market by paying 120 rupees. So since Sanjay has purchased 600 shares as per the question, so the total investment for buying 600 shares from the market, Sanjay has to invest 600 plus 120 rupees per share. Sorry, 600 into 120 rupees per share. If you multiply this, you will come to know the investment of the Sanjay, that is the rupees 72,000. So this is the amount which Sanjay has invested for buying 600 shares. Now next, we have to find out that what will be the annual income at the end of the year. So since the dividend rate is 15% and the formula for finding out the annual income is given as dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares. So 15% into 100 into 600. These are the values of the dividend percent, nominal value of one share and number of shares. So when you simplify this, you will get rupees 9,000. This is the income of Sanjay from 600 shares at the end of the year. The third point is to find out the percentage income. This percentage income is nothing but your percentage return. And you know the formula, that is equal to income by investment into 100. Put their values and simplify it, and you will find that the percentage return is 12.5%. Now let us move to the next question. Here in this question, Anand invests rupees 9,000 in a company, paying a dividend of 6% per annum when the share of face value is rupees 100 stands at rupees 150. What is his annual income? Again, if he sells 50% of his shares at rupees 200 each, what is his gain in this transaction? So if you go through the question clearly, it is found that the investment of Anand is rupees 9,000 and the nominal value of that share is rupees 100 each, and it is available in the market by paying rupees 150. So since the market value is known to us, so remember, the Anand is going to purchase the number of shares from the market. The dividend rate is given as 6%. So first of all, to find out the income, we have to know that what is the total number of shares purchased by Anand from the market. So we will use the formula that number of shares bought by Anand will be equal to investment by market value of one share, and that will be equal to 60 shares. And then annual income of the Anand, again use the formula and put its value, and by solving it, by simplifying it, you will get rupees 360. Now it is said that Anand has sold 50% of his shares. So since Anand has obtained 60 shares, so 50% of the share will be equal to how much? 50 by 100 into 60. That is 30 shares. It means Anand has sold 30 shares in the market. Since Anand has already sold 30 shares, and as per the question, Anand sells the shares at rupees 200 each. So selling price of 30 shares will be equal to how much? Rupees 200 into 30, and that is equal to rupees 6,000. Now Anand purchased the 30 shares at the rate of rupees 150 each, because that was the market value of each share. So buying price of the 30 shares is equal to rupees 150 into 30, that is equal to rupees 4,500. So the Anand's gain in this transaction will be always equal to the selling price of the 30 shares minus the buying price of 30 shares. So if you subtract the buying price of the 30 shares from the selling price of 30 shares, you will come to know the Anand's gain in this transaction, and that is equal to rupees 6,000 minus rupees 4,500. So this is equal to rupees 1,500. So now let us take one more question. The question is, a man wants to buy 62 shares available at rupees 132, par value being rupees 100. First bit you have to find how much he will have to invest. Bit 2, if the dividend is 7.5%, what will be his annual income? Bit 3, if he wants to increase his annual income by rupees 150, how many extra shares should he buy? This is the question. I think it is clear. The question is clear to all of you. The man is going to buy 62 shares. The market value of the share is rupees 132 and the nominal value of the share is 100 rupees. You have to find out that what is the amount the man has invested to buy the 62 shares, and what will be his annual income if the dividend rate is 7.5%, and if he wants to increase his annual income by 150 rupees more, then how many extra shares he has to buy. This is going to be our question. So now let us come to the solution part. So now the number of shares bought is equal to 62 and the par value of the share is given as rupees 100. Par value means the nominal value of the share is rupees 100 and market value of one share is rupees 132. Since the man has purchased the share from the market, so the total money invested for buying 62 shares will be equal to rupees 132 into 62 and that will be equal to rupees 8,184. Then in the next part you have to find out the annual income. The dividend rate is again given in the question as 7.5% per annum and the annual income, the formula is here, dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares. Put the value 7.5% into rupees 100 into 62 and simplify it and get the answer as rupees 465. So this is the annual income of the man from 62 number of shares. Now the third part of the question says that if he wants to increase 150 rupees more, how many extra shares he has to buy? This is the question. So first of all we should know that what is the income from one share, because we have calculated the income from 62 shares, that is 465. So income from one share will be equal to how much? Annual income divided by total number of shares, and that will give you rupees 7.50. So 7 rupees 50 paise is the income from one share. But the man wants to have an extra income of 150 rupees. So he must have some extra shares also. So to get an extra income of rupees 150, number of extra shares required will be equal to, very simple, extra income divided by income from one share. That is equal to rupees 150 divided by rupees 7.50 and that is equal to 20 shares. So to get an extra income of 150 rupees, the man has to buy an extra share of 20. Now let us take one more question. Here in this question, a company with 4,000 shares of nominal value of rupees 110 each declares an annual dividend of 15%. Calculate between the total amount of dividend paid by the company, bit 2, the annual income of Raman who holds 88 shares in the company, and bit 3, if he received only 10% on his investment, find the price Raman paid for each share. So in this question, it is clear that the total number of shares are 4,000 and nominal value of each share is 110 rupees and the annual dividend declared by the company is 15%. So in the first part of the question, it is asked that what is the total annual income of the company. So that you have to find, and then again it is said that you have to also find out the income of Raman who is having 88 number of shares of that company. And then in the third part it is said that if he received only 10% of his investment, you have to find out that what amount did Raman paid for buying each share. So from this question it is clear that Raman has not purchased the share directly from the company, but he has purchased the share from the market. That's why in the third part of the question it is asked to find out that what is the price paid for each share by Raman. And for that, the 10% is the percentage return which he has obtained. So this we will discuss. This will now try to find out the solution. I think the question is okay. So now let us discuss its solution. Now as per the question, the total number of shares with company is equal to 4,000 and the nominal value of one share is rupees 110 and the dividend percent declared is 15% per annum. So at the end of the year, the company will pay the dividend of 15% of rupees 110 into number of shares, that is 4,000. That is equal to rupees 66,000. Now, the second part of the question says that Raman is having 88 shares of that same company. So, what will be the annual income of the Raman? So, for annual income of Raman will be equal to dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares. Since dividend percent will remain same, that will not change, because what the company is paying the dividend, the same dividend will be obtained by Raman. So, if you substitute the value of dividend percent, nominal value of one share and number of shares, so 15% into rupees 110 into 88, that will give you on simplification as rupees 1,452. So, this is the total income obtained by Raman from his 88 number of shares. Now, in the third, it is said that in the third part of the question, Raman actually receives 10% of his total investment. We have calculated the income of Raman, but we don't know that how much money the Raman has invested to buy this 88 number of shares. So we have to find out that what is the investment for 88 shares, because Raman has purchased these 88 shares from the market. So we'll use the formula. We know that percentage return is given in the question as 10%. And let us say that Raman's investment on buying 88 shares is rupees X. So, using this formula, we know that income by investment into 100 will give you the percentage return. So, substitute the value of this percentage return, income and investment, and you will get it as the value of X, rupees 14,520. You will get the total investment made by Raman for buying 88 shares is 14,520. So now, how much he will pay for one share? He will pay for one share as total investment by number of shares, because he has purchased only 88 shares and he has paid rupees 14,520. So, market value of one share for Raman will be equal to how much? Just divide it, this 14,520 by 88, and you will get it as rupees 165. So now I hope with these few examples, with these few questions, you must have understood the many techniques of finding out the solution. And in the next class, in the next part of my video, you will find some more questions with the solution, and then that will help you to work out the questions from any of the prescribed book. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you.